Do you want to create an extra income stream so you can make more money from your YouTube videos? A lot of people are stuck at home right now and they're looking for extra income, or maybe they're being laid off work, or their business has folded up and they can't open it. So they're online looking for different ways to generate another income stream, make money. For example, my wife recently got laid off the last few weeks because she has a daycare business. So in Maryland, they shut all the daycare businesses down. So I've been thinking about different ways to generate income from my YouTube channel. And you can't, if you have a small channel, you can't really rely on AdSense ads, because you haven't got 1,000 subscribers yet and 4,000 public watch hours in the past 12 months. So you can't do the AdSense ads and make money from those ads. So you have to look for alternative ways to generate income streams. So today I want to talk about how you can create an online course using your YouTube channel so you can generate some passive income and not rely on AdSense ads. My name is Herman Drost, and my channel is all about how to generate traffic, leads, and sales by using YouTube videos that can generate evergreen traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year. And I started my channel in 2006, and currently it's like over 60,000 subscribers. So it takes consistent effort to generate traffic, leads, and sales. But if you stick to it, then it can generate a passive income. How many of you have already got or already selling an online course or an ebook or some product using your YouTube channel? Put that in the chat. And if you're watching a replay, just put it in the comments. But today I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of having an online course. How do you create the content? And then also look at some of the tools and software you can use. And then also look at how you can promote that content so you can generate sales. So that's some of the things we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to switch over to some slides here. And it's basically, we're going to start from scratch. So how do you create your first online course? So it's really a step-by-step way to do it for beginners. And some of the benefits of creating an online course is that you got this knowledge, or you got a hobby, or you got some expertise, then you can turn that into a special, an income stream. So if you have some expertise, and you don't have to be necessarily an expert, but you just have to know a little bit more than other people around you. So, and sometimes even if you don't know necessarily a lot, then you can share your journey and how you've used that particular product. So you're turning your knowledge into an income stream, and it's a great benefit because, if you've been laid off or you want to generate some extra income, then it can be a great extra income stream. And then you can also, if you have got a product or you offer a service, then you can sell your services. It could be, how to make cakes, or how to make coronavirus masks, or whatever. So it could also be, I saw something a couple of days ago on a person that was a yoga teacher, and she was teaching yoga classes from her studio, but then that got shut down. So she started doing yoga classes, teaching online to students, and she got a bunch of students. And then she says, it's been so great that people could join from around the world, that even if she were to open again, that she would continue the online classes. So if you have a particular hobby, interest, expertise, then there's a way to actually monetize it. So you can also get affiliates to sell the product for you. So if you set up, if you have like an online product, you can sell it through JVZoo, through ClickBank. There's a lot of affiliate software out there that you can use, and also it builds up authority. So if you're selling, say you're selling an ebook or you're selling a course, then that helps to build authority. People see that you're an authority in that particular subject. So there's just some of the benefits. I'm sure there's a ton of others, but here are some of the steps. So first step is you got to really identify who your target audience is. So you don't want to just sell to anybody, or you just don't want to sell to everybody in the world, but you want to kind of niche it down, just like a YouTube channel. You want to niche it down to what are the problems of your target audience. So if it was training dogs, what are the biggest problems with people training dogs? How can they train them to sit? How can they train them to fetch? How can they train them not to pee on the carpet? All these particular problems. And so you want to make a list of all the problems that apply to your particular audience. So one of the ways you can do this is by surveying your audience. You can go to online groups and forums and discussion groups and just look at the comments there and see what kind of questions people are asking. And then you can also send out an email and using something like SurveyMonkey to survey your audience and see what kind of problems people have. And then your product is a way to find a solution to the problems that they have. So I would say create a list of the problems that you need to address, and then you can start preparing an outline. So some of the ways you can start looking for a particular product or what kind of topics to look at, just start doing some keyword research. For instance, you can type in your search term into the Google or auto suggest box, and so like how to train puppies, and then answer the public is another one, that all the questions that people ask in the search engines, you can type it into answer the public, and you'll get 20, 40, 100 questions that you can create topics on for your course. So surveying your audience, doing keyword research. TubeBuddy is another great tool that you can use and look at your competition research. You can even look at look at YouTube channels and see what kind of videos are they making that answers the problems of your audience. So identifying the target audience is really crucial at the beginning of this step-by-step process for creating an online course. So here's just an example of, I took a screenshot of a part of my sales page for my video marketing course, and it just shows you some of the chapters. So we've got, video creation tools, 5 ways to hook your viewers, end cards, video editing tools, steps you need to take before you go live, how to upload your videos, all these particular things. So what you want to do is you want to break when you come to content creation, then you want to make an outline and start creating the chapters. So I would just go into using something like Google Docs, or using software like Keynote. Like today I'm using the Keynote for the slides, but you can use something like Google Slides, and you can also use PowerPoint, Google Docs, and then there's also, if you create an ebook, then you could create something using Designer, which is ebook creation software that you could just take a Google Doc, you could take a blog post, a Facebook post, and turn it into an ebook product. Now, if you want to do a video course, then like I use ScreenFlow to create my videos, and you can just play you can just talk. You do a talking head, or you can use slides, just like I'm using today, and then you can just record your screen and then make that into a video course. And so each video could be like 2 or 3 minutes long, and then as people go through the course, they go through the different videos that are related to the different chapters. Another way to do it is using Ecamm Live. It's got a feature there where you can record, just it's a live streaming software, but you can use the record part of Ecamm Live, and it'll record your slides, record your talking head. You can move back and forth between talking head and the slides, and then it'll save that recording as an MP4 file, and you can use that for your, to create your course. Another idea is you can create an e-course. So instead of, which I'll talk about later, is when you create an e-course is where you just create a series of emails. So each email that you send it could be a video that you host on Vimeo, or I'll talk about this later, where you can host your videos. But say you hosted your videos on YouTube as unlisted, so nobody could access your videos, but you could, those people that subscribe to your course, then you could just use the videos on your course, and then when you send the emails, you could have like an autoresponder like Aweber, so you could automatically send out each chapter of your course like once a week, or twice a week, or 3 times a week on autopilot. So when you've set up the course, where say you've got like 21-day course, then you just set up that automated emails, which contains a link to your YouTube video as an unlisted video, and there you have your course. So that would be a almost free and easy way to do it. If you want to do it completely manually, then just make sure that you send out those emails instead of using an autoresponder. Harley's got another tip here, another tool for keyword research, Keyword Surfer, free browser plugin, similar to Keywords Everywhere. Yeah, so Keywords Everywhere is, I think it's like $10 for like thousands of keyword searches. You could use Ubersuggest, you could use keyword.io is another one, but those are, or you even Keyword Planner, which is comes with the Google AdWords. So those are some free tools you can use to do your keyword research. So the content creation tools, I think the easiest is just to do talking head videos. So you can just use use the ScreenFlow or Adobe Premiere, or whatever video editing software you have. There's some free ones out there too, which you could use. You could use Screencast-O-Matic. You got Loom, which is a browser extension to record your slides. So many different types of software. And the e-course is great because you can just set up your emails and then send them out at different intervals. I mentioned about video storage. So say you were doing an e-course, or you set up your website on WordPress, and then you had a password protected folder or page, and then you just send the links out. Then you can use something like the cloud storage service like Amazon 3. So I have a course, my YouTube marketing course. I use, well, in the beginning, I use WordPress, and then I use a password protected area in WordPress, and then I stored all my videos on Amazon 3, which I still do today. And it's like super cheap. You can just, say you have an ebook, or a graphic, or a bunch of videos. Some of the videos might be a gigabyte, uh, that you need. So say you have like 70 videos, then that might be 20 gigabytes. But I think I only pay like maybe $10 a month for all the videos I've stored on Amazon S3 for years. So it's a super cheap video storage service. So that's a great one there. And another one is Vimeo. So here it's like 5 gigabytes per week, 250 gigabytes per year, single user, $7 per month. So that's another alternative. And then, with Vimeo, instead of storing it on YouTube, you can have it safely stored on Vimeo, and then they give you links, and you can put those links or embed your video on your blog, etc., without worrying about the ads that YouTube shows at the end of the video. So that's a downside of say using YouTube, but it's a free storage, free hosting. But if you want to get away from just using YouTube, then Vimeo is a great way a good video storage service, and Amazon S3 is, I think, even cheaper. And then even if you get a surge of people watching your videos, it has very generous bandwidth. So I've never had trouble with people accessing my videos and being able to download and watch them. So those are a couple of different options. Now, some of the other options, and some of you may have tried this, there's actually all-in-one solutions where you can create the course, using something like Kajabi, Teachable, Thinkific. These are online softwares where you can store your videos. It'll give you a page which you can use to promote your course. I think you even got affiliates that you can set up an affiliate program. So it's a kind of an all-in-one situation where you just pay like a subscription fee. So it might be, I forget how much it is, but you might pay like $30 a month for Teachable or Thinkific. I don't know the exact ones. You can check it out. But those are like all-in-one solutions. And then there's another one called Thrive Apprentice. This is a software which you use with WordPress. It's not a plugin, but it's not just the software, but the beauty about using WordPress is that you can register a domain. So this is what I kind of prefer, is that you have maybe mycourse.com. So you own the domain, you own the WordPress site, and then with Thrive Apprentice, I think it's like $67 one-time cost. And then it also gives you all the lessons, on how to create your course, how to sell your course, etc. So I highly recommend that one because it's something where if you're on Teachable or Thinkific, you actually don't you don't actually own that domain, where your course is on. So Thrive Apprentice is great. And then the other ones is something like Udemy, which is another sort of online software. And I think I haven't really used that one, but I heard that Udemy, they help promote your course. So what you could do is you could start off on a domain, and then if you wanted to upload your course on Udemy, then you could put it there, and then Udemy would promote it. So it'd be a bit like creating an ebook, and then you can then or create a book and then convert it into a PDF document and upload it to Amazon Kindle or something like that. Another one is Skillshare. So you can store your videos there and get them promoted. So that's another one that you could use. So those are some of the all-in-one software solutions that can be used. And here's a little bit about Thrive Apprentice. You can build professional online courses straight out of the box. It works with any WordPress theme. It's not a plugin, and you can restrict access to different members. So you can check that out. How about accepting online payments? So if you did it very cheaply, you could just use something like PayPal and just go into PayPal, and you could set up your add to cart buttons or your buy now buttons, and you could just use that as a payment provider. Stripe is another one. I use JVZoo for my course, so all you have to do is just set up a JVZoo account, and then almost automatically, you can set up an affiliate link which you can send to people that want to promote your course, and they get 50% commission. The only downside of JVZoo is that when you set up your JVZoo payments, then JVZoo takes a little bit of commission, just a few dollars, but it's so easy to set up, and also you can put that in the JVZoo marketplace and get affiliates to promote your product for you. So that's one option. Other options, Warrior Plus, which is also another, they have an affiliate program. ClickBank is probably one of the most popular, clickbank.com. So you can put your product in there, then you can set up an affiliate link. You can put it in the ClickBank marketplace, and then you can promote those links. Gumroad is another way to accept payments. It's very easy to set up. Thrivecart is another one. So there's many different payment options that you can set up. And if you use the all-in-one solutions like Thinkific or Kajabi, they already have that kind of built in. So those are just some of the ways that you can take payments. PayPal is probably the easiest one. So if you set up a WordPress site and then just wanted to get started, then you could do that. And just another one that I just thought of that probably is easy to set up too is Patreon. So Patreon is sort of a membership area that it doesn't really belong to YouTube, but you can link from a YouTube account to your Patreon account. So if you set up a course, your membership course in Patreon, then you could promote a particular product, and you can promote your course, using your YouTube videos. So and they also provide the way to set up payments. So that's another sort of easy way and free way to go. And you don't need a certain amount of subscribers. Even if you've got one subscriber, you can set up a Patreon account. So once you've once you've created your course, in you've created your videos, you've set up your different chapters, etc. Then you want to promote your course or set up a sales page where you're kind of talking all about your course. So there's different ways you can set up the sales page. So on the all-in-one solutions, they would have pages there, but I use the Thrive Architect plugin for WordPress. So if you have a WordPress site, you can just purchase the Thrive Architect plugin, and then it has all the different, it's just sort of drag and drop, and they have templates in there. You can add payment buttons. You can link your Aweber account or your email provider account, with the plugin. So you could set up an opt-in form on your sales page. So you got all different kinds of pages there. Another one is ClickFunnels, which is a subscription-based. Thrive Architect plugin is great because it's just a one-time fee. ClickFunnels is subscription-based, but they got all kinds of templates in there that you can use. And then if you're setting up a WordPress site, say it was just a one-page site, you could use something like the Studio Press themes, which are great professional themes, which are already search engine optimized. You also got Thrive themes, which is drag and drop themes for WordPress. You can just drag and drop the contents there. You also got plugins which are builders, page builders that you can use for WordPress as well. And then I sell something called Profit Canvas, which you can easily build landing pages with like drag and drop, easy to build. And then you can, if you have something like Aweber, you can even use their landing page builder. So if you already got something like, I don't know if MailChimp or GetResponse has those, but I know Aweber recently came out with some beautiful landing pages so that you could use these as your sales pages. And then if you want to go really professional, I highly suggest registering a domain and purchasing web hosting. So if you register a domain, then the purpose of registering a domain is that you own the domain. So like I have drostvideo.com, and then I put, all my products, I'll have drostvideo.com / coaching or, whatever product. So you can use your WordPress site for creating landing pages for all your different products, and then you can list all your products on your domain. And then when you send people to check out your product, then you just got this one domain that's that contains all your landing pages. So that's the beauty of registering a domain. And then web hosting, if you want to, like I have a reseller account, and so if you're interested in hosting a site, then you just let me know, and I can set you up with web hosting. But I highly suggest registering a domain so you have something that you own, like a YouTube channel. It's on rented ground, so you don't actually own the channel because YouTube actually owns the platform. But if you register a domain and a website, you own the domain, you own the website, and so you have a lot of flexibility there. Nobody can take it away from you unless it got hacked, of course. So here's a graphic of Thrive Architect Content Builder, the plugin, the WordPress plugin. So you can create high converting landing pages these will be sales pages for selling your course. So they got some beautiful templates in there, and all you have to do is choose a template, swap out the elements, add an element, add your opt-in form, add your buy now buttons, add your PayPal buttons, etc. So, and then you can also add, if you want to create a video sales page, you can drop your YouTube video in there, and then you can even customize the video so it looks like a computer screen, looks like a tablet screen. So you got kind of like a border around your video. So if you want to check that out, just go to drostvideo.com/Thrive Architect, and it'll kind of show you some examples there. Here's an example of my sales page for Tube Video Bootcamp that I created in Thrive Architect. So I just kind of used a template, then modified the template. You can modify your title. You can bring in images. You can bring in graphics, buy now buttons, etc. So how are you going to sell your course? You've done your outline, you've created you created your videos, or you created your ebook or series of emails, etc. But then you still got to launch your course. And so here are some ways to promote your online course. So as I just mentioned, you want to have a landing page where you can send people to get them to know what you're providing. So the Thrive Architect plugin, Profit Canvas, landing pages from Aweber, ClickFunnels, all these different landing page builders you can use. And then you want to add your opt-in form, so you can do that easy. You can easily do that through Aweber with your Aweber landing pages or Thrive Architect. And the purpose of creating an opt-in form is that what you're doing is you're collecting the email addresses and you're building your email list, and then you can send a series of emails through your email autoresponder. So this will kind of give people more. You could send them a series of YouTube videos where you're talking more about your course and all the benefits of the course, what it does, what kind of problems it solves, etc. So YouTube is actually a great way to promote your course. So I've been doing this for years. I've been selling different products, different courses, etc. So because YouTube is is a search engine, and once you create a video, then that ranks in the search engines or does well on YouTube suggested, it remains there for years and years. So as I mentioned at the beginning, I started my YouTube channel in 2006, but I have videos on there that I produced 4, 5, 6 years ago that they look a little strange because I wasn't as professional as I am today. I got a better backdrop, better camera, better delivery, etc. But they still, have good information, and as a result, that it helps to attract traffic that I can send to my landing pages, to my products and services. So I would say that YouTube is the greatest social media platform to build traffic, generate traffic that you can send to your online course or to your products, because it's once you do one video, it's going to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it'll continue to do that for years to come. So that's why I highly recommend using YouTube. But you can use Instagram, You can use Twitter. You can use LinkedIn, all these social media sites. Facebook's another one. You can create Facebook posts. You can do live streaming. So, like I'm doing live streaming now, you can recommend your products and services. You can live stream on Instagram. You can live stream on Facebook. You can also do guest posts. Guest post is where you look for a very popular blogger and then you contact them by email and ask them if you can write an article for their blog, and they might be more than happy because if you create a beautiful 1,000 or 2,000 word article that goes very deeply into a particular subject, they'll be more than happy to post it on their blog, and as a result, you get a lot of traffic that regularly visits their blog. So you're basically exposing your content to somebody else's audience. So a guest blog post, you could be a guest on a popular podcast. You could be a guest on a popular YouTube channel. So I think the key is really that you offer great value when you approach somebody else, somebody else's blog, somebody else's podcast, somebody else's channel. But if you kind of fill the gap of offering great information, even though you might be a small YouTuber, then you might just be accepted for that. And another way is you can also write articles for popular places like Quora. I think it's Quora, and Medium is another one. And then if you just look for different article sites, then you could be a guest article poster. So you could write an article for a forum, for a particular article site, and this is where you can expose your content to a whole different audience. And then in the footer of your article, you could mention your course. Put your .com landing page in there of the course, so promoting your course. And oftentimes when you're a guest, people will say, well, do you have any recommendation where people can learn more about you or learn about your products? And then you can steer them to your blog, to your landing page, to your website, etc. So I mentioned live streaming, and then I mentioned before about JVZoo and ClickBank, where you can quickly and easily set up affiliate links. So you could offer like 50% commission, for instance, or 60% commission for people to promote your course, and then they get a 50% commission of the total price of your course. So if you have a great course and it's very popular, then you can make a great income by getting it promoted by affiliates. So those are just some of the methods that you can use, but you could also just promote it with Facebook ads or YouTube ads. Like recently I've been doing some YouTube video ads campaigns, mostly to build an email list. But you can. The good thing about YouTube video ads is that when you set up an in-stream ad, you can play one of your videos before your competitors' videos. So say a popular YouTube channel has millions of subscribers and gets thousands of views, and it's monetized, then you can place your video to play before any one of their videos. And then, so you're exposing your video to their audience. So you may not be able to collaborate with them. You may not be able to get your video in front of their audience, but even without them knowing, you could set up a video ads campaign and steal some of their traffic by placing your ad before them. So it's going to cost you something, but the campaigns are easy to set up, and within 24 hours you could have a video that's streaming or playing before their video. And then you can also do video discovery ads, which are ads that appear in the search results. So there's a couple of different options there. And then you got Facebook ads is another way to go to promote your course. That if you want to spend a bit of money, but the whole idea of setting up an ads campaign is that your return on investment is going to be greater than what you're actually putting in. So if you invest say $50 and getting back $600, then the campaign is definitely worth it. It's like pulling the handle at the slot machine, putting in $50 and getting back $600. So put in 50, get back 600, put in 50, get back 600. So you could do that all day long. So the key is to have a profitable video ads campaign. Here's a landing page. Just want to show you that I set up recently, how to start a YouTube channel for beginners. This is actually more to build my email list. So I set this up in Thrive Content Builder, and then I connected my Aweber account to have an opt-in form there. And so when people and then I created the ebook, or I created the PDF file just from my Keynote slides. So with Keynote, you can just save all these slides into a PDF file, and then you can use that as a free download. And then I use the Amazon S3 to store the PDF file. So it's because dirt cheap. So this is a landing page that I set up recently, and so it's to helps build an email list, and I can use that on my YouTube videos. I can link from a card or an end screen to that particular landing page, and I can put it in my social media sites, etc. So definitely recommend building a landing page. And here are some tips and tricks when you create an online course. So you definitely want to add value. So you don't want to just slap some course together, but you want to look at the problems that look for solutions, present the solutions to the problems that your audience has. So if you can add value, talk about the value, the benefits that they're going to get. Maybe they're going to, say if you had a course about selling an online course, then how are you going to double and triple your sales? How are you going to get better conversions? So how can you help? You might even, on the back end, you can even set up some coaching and say, I'll offer a 1-hour coaching for anybody that gets the course so I can help you through it. Or you can set up a Facebook group, like a private Facebook group, and people can come in there and ask questions, and if they have questions about your course and how you can help them, you can do a live stream once a week or twice a week, and answer all the questions. You also want to create your course in time blocks. So one of the biggest problems when creating your course is like, how long is it going to take me? I got all this information that I want to share with the world, but I'm so busy. How can I, have time to do it? Well, I think the easiest way to do it is to set up time blocks. So say for like 30 minutes a day, first thing in the morning before you check your emails, create one video of your video course, or you could outline your course. So the best is to just use time blocks, maybe 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, and then on top of that, you want to also set a deadline. So maybe I'll try to get the course done within the next 2 months. And so you're spending 1 or 2 hours a day for the next 2 months, and then you can see the progress. Maybe you won't even finish it in 2 months, but you made progress towards completing the course. So set a deadline. It's easy to kind of go down the rabbit hole and get too detailed, but I would say keep it simple, and then you can always recreate some of the videos, or you could recreate some of the course by down the road. So instead of trying to get it perfect, just get it done. So done is better than getting perfect. And if you wait till it's perfect, then it's probably never going to get done. So it's better to just keep moving forward, and then you can even ask people, what would you like to see in the course? What kind of questions, what kind of solutions would you like to see addressed in the course? So you can even survey your audience, and you can even show people what kind of progress you're making. Maybe you can say, well, I'm about to complete this course by end of the year, and here's where I'm at, and this is the chapter that I'm working on now, and here's a snippet about the chapter. So, and then you can even build up an email list about when your course comes out. So by the time your course comes out, you've built up your email list, and then you can just send your email list, so subscribers to your email list, a discounted copy, or if you want to get testimonials to your course, you can send them a free copy to get testimonials. But as you're creating your course, you can just talk about your course, what's going to be in it. So by the time it comes out, then you're ready to launch your course, and you already have an audience waiting for you. So you can also create multiple courses. Once you've done this course, you could even find different ways. Say you have a course of like 70 videos, you could create a quick start guide of like 10 videos. And then say your main course is selling for $300, you create a mini course, or even a free course. You could have a free course of, say it was like how to create an online course. You could do like 10 videos that are 2 minutes each and offer that as a free course. And then when you've educated people by bringing them along on that free course, you could offer a more in-depth course on how to create an online course that is a paid course. So that way it's kind of easier to sell your course, because you've invested and you've created connections. So you might create an ebook. When you've set up your course, you can even have a membership course. So membership course, you could create the course, and then you could add new content every month. So you could add a new template, add a new script, anything that makes it easier for people to implement the course. So you could add a coaching once a month. You could add a live streaming once a month. You could add a new template, a script people could download so they could make it easier for them. Any questions about creating an online course? I'll just show you, here's some of the resources that I was talking about. I have my own course, YouTube marketing video course, 2 video boot camps. So it's like 60 to 70 videos, which I'm in the process of updating because YouTube's changing things all the time. And now I've got a product creation blueprint. If you just want to create a single product, like an ebook or something like that, you can check that out. And for research, TubeBuddy is good for keyword research for your videos as well as courses. So check that out. And if you need personal one-on-one help with growing YouTube channel, then you can go to grossvideo.com/coaching for that. And then if you're not a member of my Facebook group, you can go to facebook.com/groups/Tube Video Bootcamp. Creating an online course is a great alternative way to using AdSense ads. So, if you have a small channel or just starting off, you might think, I've got to get 1,000 subscribers, I've got to get 4,000 watch hours, I've got to, in the past 12 months, and my channel is only 6 months old, so how am I going to make money from my YouTube channel? So then an online course is great, especially when you have expertise, so you can set up your course, you can start promoting your course in your videos. You could use something like Patreon, set up a Patreon account, or one of the easiest ways would be to set up an e-course, like setting up a series of emails that you could just kind of drip feed to your audience. Every 3 days, send them another video or another script or something like that, and setting up a sales page, through WordPress or ClickFunnels or one of these landing page softwares. But I think I've been selling courses and products for a number of years now, and there's always new software coming out. I think those ones that I mentioned, like Thinkific and Kajabi, are Teachable, probably some of the most popular ones. ClickFunnels is very popular too. So if you want to do a subscription-based course, learning course, then you can select one of those that have all the materials there. Or Thrive Apprentice is not a plugin, but it works great with any WordPress theme. But if you want to keep it simple, then you could do something as simple as using YouTube to host your videos and keep them unlisted, and then using email to just send people a new video every week that is unlisted, so it's not going to be available to the public. Or you could use something like Vimeo or Amazon S3 to store your videos. So that's a kind of easy way to set up your course, and you can do that even in one day. You can start doing that. But I would start with a hobby, an interest, and I think especially with everybody that's stuck at home right now is actually probably not only the best time to start a YouTube channel, but one of the best times to start an online course based upon your expertise.